Alright, well, for all you non-mechanic truck drivers, getting ready to replace my tractor leveling valve. Now, if you look at my previous video, it'll show where it's not going to just be flat out exhausting from the exhaust pipe, or where you just do this. There's a lot of wiggle in it, a lot of movement in this bar, back and forth back here. Mine was where, I think that's why it only happened when I was driving, is when this bar is going up and down while you're driving, hit bumps, it starts flexing it just enough, and the seal that's up in here obviously is going bad, because every time I flex it out or in, it sprays out air. And then actually after I flexed it, it still continued to leak air. So the way you do this, and I found out these fittings, it's a little tough, just take your time. You might be able to reuse the fittings and not have to worry about cutting your airline, trim it down or nothing. But basically these nuts right here turn, I didn't know that, separate from the body of the fitting. So all I'm doing is make sure when you get one, you make sure it orientates and it matches the one you have on there. And I think if you look it up anywhere, they'll say make sure you get the right one. That's why I went with the OEM part from Kenworth. Of course, it costs you more to get aftermarket. I've seen videos where guys got aftermarket parts and they end up having to put the OEM on there anyway because the aftermarket big up. This is the part number, if you can make it out. That's the part number of this OEM part number that I got. But it's pretty straightforward. Just make sure you know where your fittings are going. Like, I know it's going to mount like this. And the instructions that come with it are pretty thorough. You just got to orientate it the right way. And the labeling of the ports that you can see will help you orientate your valve in the right direction. Because the way I came out of the box was actually reversed. The bar was over that way. And actually the bar should be this way, because there's my exhaust. It lines up perfectly with the one that's on there. So this is just a quick video just to give you an overview of how to replace this. I'm doing it in a Flying J parking lot. All it is, make sure you let all the air out of your system. I found just dropping the axles, because I have a switch I can drop the axles, and then of course release all the air at the air tank. The lines come off a lot easier when you do it that way than fighting it, because you're fighting air pressure. Alright, till the next video, be safe out there.